Come on, you apes. You want to live forever? Welcome back to Movie Chats. I'm Steve, and yes, it's that time to review Starship Troopers. Now, I've been putting this off since we've been doing the channel because I know little Steve's going to take the piss out of me for talking about Starship Troopers again. However, it is time. I have watched it. This is the continuation of my watching my collection and reviewing when I've watched it. Now, this is an awesome film. Let's just put it out there. I think it's a really great sci-fi film. I think it's a really great war film. I think the story and the premise behind it is superb. And yeah, so there we go. You might just finish the review there. But let's talk about the film. Okay, so it's got Casper Van Dien, Dana Murray, Denise Richards. It's got Michael Ironside, Clancy Brown, and Neil Patrick Harris in the film. So that's a great core cast. It's also got a great supporting cast as well, and a lot of people starting out in the film, starting their acting career, are in this film as well, and you'll see them going through it. A little bit about it is that it follows some school kids who are thinking about joining up to become a citizen instead of a civilian. Now, a citizen has more rights and stuff like that, so it follows them making that decision there. And then once you get introduced to the main core cast of Casper Van Dien, Denise Richards, Dina Maria, and Neil Patrick Harris, we end up going to war with an alien bug-like race that fires a meteor out and kills the town that they live in. So they end up in military service for one reason or another, and then and then it follows on from there. Now, it is a good film. It's not like it's far-fetched. Okay, you see them going through the military training. It is set in the future, so you see the rifles and the special weapons that they've got, the big spaceships and stuff like that. And it's really, really good. I think the way that they do the news updates and the propaganda and stuff like that, they tell you what you want to see, what you want to hear. Everything's all really, really good. Then it goes on from there. Don't get me wrong. The mankind doesn't go off and kick ass straight away. They get their asses kicked in several confrontations in this film. So it is a sort of trial by fire for these people, because like I say, they've come straight out of training, straight into war. So they haven't got time to bed in or anything like that. And so it follows the two main paths, really. It follows Casper Van Dien's character, and then it follows Denise's character, and then how they interact and how they come back into. And yeah, it is a great film. Special effects wise, it is absolutely brilliant. The Roger Young, the big spaceship that you see, the big space station that they're all in and stuff like that, the troop carrier. There's an awesome scene where they first go down as a battle and they're in the drop pods, and you see them running in, and then you see them drop out the ships, and as they're trying to land. It's brilliant. It makes you feel that you're there. The uniforms that they use as well, because it was so low budget, and between that they were swapping costumes with Firefly. So the military uniforms that they've used for Starship Troopers, Firefly had no budget, so they just took those uniforms, and that's what they used for the soldiers in Firefly. It's stuff like that makes this film brilliant. Don't get me wrong, it did spawn two really poor sequels in Hero of the Federation and Marauder. It did, but it has got some really good animation movies, which I've got one here, Invasion. The animation on that is brilliant. It continues the storyline after the main movies and stuff like that. Rico's in there, and and stuff like that. You've also got the cartoon series that was on the back of the original story from the book. You know, where you've got the two alien races, you've got the one that joins mankind to help fight the bugs, and then obviously you've got the bugs. You know, um, I don't know if I'm doing a good job explaining the film, really, but hopefully the you get the gist that I really do enjoy this film. Like I say, the special effects are great, the story is brilliant, the the interaction between all the characters there. You've got um, trust, you've got loyalty, you've got like betrayal, you've got lust. It's all in there because you've got everything that makes us human in the film, but we've got it during wartime. You know, and then the bugs are just. People just think them as mindless killers, and they're not. It is coordinated, and you get to see that coordination with the brain bug, and how we develop a way of fighting them, etc. It is definitely worth a watch, yeah. And then hopefully you can come back and tell me if you enjoy the film. Like I say, this is one of my favorite all-time movies, and I do go on about it quite a bit. It's one of my favorite all-time movies. And I can watch this time and time and time again and not get bored. You're probably not going to have that same feel for it, but it's worth a watch. And I'll be interested in your comments below to tell me if you've seen it and what you think of it you know, if you agree with me of holding it in so high esteem. I don't think we get movies that are like that now, in my opinion. Sci-fi movies and stuff like that, everything's such a big franchise of these movies that you get them over 2 or 3 films now, where this is compact into one movie. You get the complete story. Like I say, it did spawn 2 sequels, which aren't particularly great, but this one's not bad. This one's is a good film. I enjoy it. Right, so like the video if you like this content, okay, because that does help YouTube push our videos out to other people, and and while you're there, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Now, we do like to put regular content out, and we have got a live stream on a Thursday night where we review a randomly selected homework movie. And then we've got a featured actor as well. And plus, we've got our main segment of script where we put the link into the chat, and then we invite you guys on to come and talk to us. We also have special guests from time to time, and that come on, and it's great to interact with other channels and other people around the movie community. So on that note, I've been Steve. Hopefully I've not bored you too much with Starship Troopers, and you've been watching Movie Chats, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.